Here for the women's. 3 qualifiers plus 3 non-automatic spots for the semi-finals. So a slightly different dynamic to the men's heats, where it was the first 2 plus 7 non-automatic qualifiers. Good race, this first one. England's Asha Philip will go on the inside. Nwokocha of Nigeria, she's been running really well on the NCAA circuit. She'll go in 3, and watch for Rees of Scotland in 7, and Hobbs, who had a national record in the heats in Oregon for New Zealand. She'll be right on the outside in 8. So just a reminder, it's the top 3 plus 3 non-automatic qualifiers. This is a good heat with which to start. Asha Philip, usually of Great Britain, but of course in a Commonwealth, representing England. Just off the podium on the Gold Coast. So many great relay medals for Great Britain. Ogui Mahalela. Formerly, we would have described SWZ as Swaziland. They're now known as Eswatini. Nwokocha of Nigeria, semi-finalist last year in Tokyo and this year in Oregon. She's in cracking shape. Makenjiwa of Tanzania, knocked out in the heats of the World Indoors earlier on this year. Then to Hassan of the Maldives, got experience in the World Juniors over the 400 metres. Stepping down in distance and will need a quick time here to feature. Pereira of Singapore is a SEA Games bronze medalist, not once but twice. Got a PB in the World Championships just a couple of weeks ago. Alicia Rees, former semi-finalist in the World Juniors a couple of years ago, 7th in the national champs. The 23-year-old Scot is in PB form this year, as is Zoe Hobbs, a national record for the New Zealander en route to the semi-finals in Oregon. What a fabulous time she had in the States. So Philip of England in 1, watch from Nwokocha of Nigeria in 3. Rees will be second from the outside in the familiar blue of Scotland, and Hobbs will be nearest the camera, flying high after that national record on the west coast of the States en route to the World Championship semis. Different qualification for the women's 100 metres, the first 3 plus 3 non-automatic qualifiers. A place in the semi-finals up for grabs in front of a near-packed stadium on the opening session of 12 here at the Athletics.
Set.
That looked to me like it was Makenjiwa of Tanzania in lane 4. I hate seeing disqualifications. I know rules are rules, and the crowd always responds. She knows it as well. This is horrible, Steph.
Oh, this is tough, and as an athlete, I can't help but think this is the point where you need to be a great actress. And it's come up. Oh, it's actually come up as Hassan.
Well, the move came from the Tanzanian in lane 4. Hassan went with her.
In lane 4 is disqualified.
So, to the letter of the law, we should see a disqualification. She already knows, and that is such a shame for the Tanzanian. It was a clear false start, but your heart has to go out to someone who has travelled thousands of miles for this chance to make the Commonwealth semis. But there you go. Philip, England in 1. Mahalela of Eswatini in 2, Nwokocha, Nigeria 3, Hassan, Maldives in 5, Pereira, Singapore 6, Rees, Scotland 7, Hobbs, New Zealand in lane 8. Lane 4 will be empty.
Set.
Well, this time, to everyone's relief, they get away. Nwokocha running well, and so too Asha Philip. And on the outside, Zoe Hobbs. So, the Nigerian, the New Zealander, and Asha Philip of England making it through. Whoa, how about that? Now her PB is 10.97, and she really has been running so well on the NCAA circuit. I think she's going to break that time, that lifetime best, come the semi-finals. Hobbs came through really well on the outside, and Asha Philip hung on after a good start. Excellent running by the top three there, Steph Reed.
Well, we've already seen her first sub-11, and that's quite exciting to see Hobbs hit her area record again. But I think it goes back to that question of why would someone who has just competed in the World Championships in Oregon come across all of those time zones and to come and race here? And I think the exciting thing as an athlete is it's that learning curve. You can put into action everything that you learned in those World Champs. A great run from Hobbs, and great to see Asha get through an automatic qualifier as well.
Well, it's Alicia Reese who came fourth, and remember there are only 3 non-automatic places, so she'll have to wait and see whether 11:36 is good enough. What a fabulous young athlete this Nigerian is. Made the semis last year, based in the States, and those who come through that NCAA circuit are primed and ready for the outdoor summer season. She looked magnificent for that 10.99.
The NCAA actually is a great training ground because, again, you have to race so many times. They make you incredibly, incredibly strong.
So just to have a look here, was it the hair of Nwokocha in lane 3 that distracted the Tanzanian in lane 4? I guess whatever the distraction, your job is to go on the B of the bang, as Linford Christie always says. But anyway, she takes no further part in the Commonwealth Games over the 100 metres. Shame for the Tanzanian. Well, the flags are blowing here. It is getting very windy, and Nwokocha was very quick. 10.99, brilliant qualification. Zoe Hobbs almost matching the national record that she produced in Oregon.
Oh my goodness, what a race, what a finish, unbelievable. Nzubechi Grace Nwokocha from Nigeria delivers a sensational and dramatic performance in the women's 100 meters at the Commonwealth Games 2022 in Birmingham, shocking the entire world with pure speed. Absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Please like the video. Guys, in high stakes field, where the best sprinters from 8 nations lined up: England, Nigeria, New Zealand, Scotland, Switzerland, Singapore, India and Tanzania lined up for the women's 100 meters. Nigerian Nzubechi Grace Nwokocha shocked the world despite high tension and fierce competition. Guys, from the gun, the athletes exploded out of the blocks. Zoe Hobbs and Asha Philip posed hand staying light in contention. But then, Nigerian Grace Nwokocha took over with incredible speed and power. She surged ahead and closed the line, dominating the field and storming to victory in an incredible time of 10.99 seconds, leaving her rivals behind in one of the most exciting races of the competition. Zoe Hobbs finishing in second position in time of 11.09 seconds, while Asha Philip from England securing that position in time of 11.27 seconds. Guys, believe me, this race showcased explosive acceleration, a red competition, and a dominant finish that confirms Nigerian strength in global sprinting. A dominant world-class performance from Nigeria. This is sprinting at its finest. And guys, for those of you who don't know, Nzubechi Grace Nwokocha is a Nigerian sprinter, a multi-time national champion over 100 meters, and she is currently banned from a doping violation at this competition 2022 Commonwealth Games, which caused her country to be stripped of the gold medal in the women's 4x100 meters relay. Nevertheless, Nigeria is a very blessed country with so many great and upcoming sprinters, and I can't wait to see how things gonna unfold in this year 2026 Commonwealth Games in Scotland, as well as the World Athletic Championships and the Olympics, as Nigeria gonna be represented by so many young and upcoming sprinters. So guys, keep tuned here, keep it locked here, because definitely I gonna be bringing to you all those events as they happen. And if you have not yet subscribed to this amazing channel, kindly consider doing so. Subscribe. It's free of charge. Smash that notification bell at the subscription so that you get notified each and every time we have new video. To all my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you million time for always come back to watch my videos. You my people, you are my great people, and may our Heavenly Father always bless you abundantly. Bye bye for now. Blessings.